Alright, what's up Dragon Brood? Today I'm in an echoey room and I'm in LA because we're shooting stuff with tabletop jocks, but y'all still want videos and I still got decks. So today we're going to be taking a look at a Convoke list, and that's pretty cool because something we don't really play ever. So yeah, let's go take a look what Convoke cards are playing with today and if the deck's any good. Alright, so let's start out with the key creatures that make up this deck, and we're going to be playing Third Path Iconoclast because we want lots of tokens if we're going to be convoking and doing cool things. This is going to be one of the best ways for us to get them. This was also an opportunity for me to play with a card you don't get to see very much in Puppet Stitcher, which is pretty cool because it makes zombies that it leaves behind that we can use for stuff. And then if we happen to have multiple tokens out, we can just flip this and all of our tokens are now 3/3s, and that helps a whole heck of a lot. We also get to play Baral and carry Zev, which is neat because we can get a free spell, and if we don't, we get a Ragavan token, and that's kind of neat. So we'll see how often this comes into play, but I think the best thing about this is that it's actually a 2/4 First Strike and Menace, which is pretty neat, and I'm sure I'm going to forget it has Menace at some point. Then there's Meeting of the Minds. This is one of the really cool Convoke spells out of the set that lets us draw 2 cards, and it's pretty easy to get off, and it's an instant, which is super cool. We're going to also be playing Stoke the Flames because it's a Convoke spell, and it deals damage, and we're playing creatures. That's kind of the theme today. On top of that, we're going to be trying to play some Urabrask because if we are able to get multiple spells off on the cheap, this will deal extra damage, and it's a big first striker. We're also going to try Lear, Disciple of the Drowned. Since we're one of the few times I want to play this card, it's because we have a lot of spells going off, and hopefully this is going to get done what we want. Additionally, we're going to be playing 1 copy of City on Fire because, well, you can convoke it, and if we get it cheap, maybe we get to do a bunch of damage in the game, so that'd be great. And then the cheap spells we're going to be playing, we're going to have a Fading Hope, because obviously. Also the same thing with Play with Fire. And Impulse. Like, this is going to help us out a lot for digging to find the key parts that we're looking for. And we're going to be playing some Lightning Strike as well to try to finish off our opponents. The only other thing we're going to be playing is a few copies of Big Score to help us dig, but also just keep our hands full to keep doing all the things we're trying to do. But yeah, that's going to be it. As always, if you want these cards, be sure to check out CoolStuffInc.com. They're big fans of the channel, and their website is so sweet. They have all kinds of different stuff, not even just Magic stuff. They have a bunch of gaming stuff. So go check them out. You can save 5% with code DRAGON over at CoolStuffInc.com because they always have cool stuff in stock. And if you want to get this deck list, it will be at the end of the video, but you can also download it in the description below. And that takes you to our Moxfield page where you can see all of our deck lists from all the different decks we've been playing throughout the season. So y'all go enjoy these games, and I'll catch up with you on the back end of the video, and we'll see what we learned today. Sure, let's keep it. Like, I don't know if this is what we're aiming for or not, but you know what? Here we are. Alright, that's not going to get us there. Actually, you know what? Let's try. I don't think this is going to get us there because I'm thinking about what can we even draw here that's going to matter. But, yeah, you know, you never know. All right. Well, it's not doing anything. All right, we'll just bounce it. Sure, we get Play with Fire anyway, so it didn't change much. Don't want that. Okay, even if we play the Iconoclast here, what happens? Nothing good. All right, let's pass. All right, Swift Spear. Did they not get any other lands? Oh man, I could have got away with it. Who knew? Nope, they did have burn spells. All right, so we would have just lost the Iconoclast and got nothing for it, sure. Alright, so we're probably looking for like a 3 damage spell or something. Actually, Play with Fireworks. I'm okay with that. That at least gives us some options. Alright, so now we could shoot a thing, get a blocker. Like, that's all good. It's not going to necessarily keep us outright alive, but yeah, it's stuff that matters. Let's shoot. I kind of want to shoot this. Even though I can block later. Oh, opponent gave up. Okay, I'll take it. Alright, this is pretty bad, but we're going to keep it. Hopefully we draw spells. Like, we're just be on the hope to get lucky draw. That is not how you get lucky. If there were an example of how not to get lucky, this would be exactly it, to be honest. Like, bring on the kill spells. Because things have to die. Alright, fair enough. I mean, we got the no spell draw, so like, what are we supposed to do, you know? Phyrexian Arena, sure. Wow, are we really going to be like this deck? That's cold. Alright. No attacks. I mean, I'm not going to give them the mana here necessarily. I mean, I guess they just draw into it anyway if they have like Shieldred or whatever. But I guess we could also have Shieldred and, okay, Soul Transfer, that works. Okay, well then, let's, sure, let's see what we find. Okay, that's like the preferred card we want here, actually. Don't need more land at this point. Play that, shoot the opponents. We have 2 floating. Can't really take advantage of any of these, so probably just taking big score. And then just attacking. I mean, I could have done 3 more this turn, opponent would have been at 9. But I feel like Urabrask has done what they're going to be able to do. Oh, you know what? I could have flipped the Urabrask, though. That was a mistake. Wouldn't have done much, though. We would have just got treasure, mostly. Didn't have a lot of spells to play, is kind of the downside. But if they have something that kills us, I assume they're just going to do it. But we could also, depending on what we draw with the big score, we could do enough damage that their own Phyrexian Arena could become a liability. Unless they have, like, Shieldred. And I'm kind of okay with that. Alright, opponent's going to play their own big score here. Get a couple of mana. I guess looking for something to kill an Urabrask. They go to 11, 12. They don't have anything. So if we do that, Can we do it for 4, 5? This is 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, I guess we dig and see if we can find something, right? I mean, why not? Because we get the treasure. Okay, so they want to negate that. Sounds good. I guess we just play this then. Attack. Alright, opponent's at 7. 6. So now we're putting them in range of just being able to kill them with their own arena and our Stoke the Flames. There's a Shieldred. We draw. We attack and the opponent's just dead. Yeah, at least I'm assuming. I guess they could have a way to kill third path, but whatever. They have it, they have it. Alright. Okay. Can they draw something? Nope, that's it. That's it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that one was a little tough because I had the opportunity to flip our Urabrask and I didn't, so it's a little bit of a letdown, so I apologize for that. But we still won the game, surprisingly, so yeah, we'll take it. Alright, let's keep this and see what we can do. Not totally sure, but we'll see. Alright. We'll see how long this third path Iconoclast lasts. I don't expect it to live very long. The concern here, though, is we don't have much after that. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay, well, that's all we can do. End the turn. Fortunately, the opponent didn't have anything there, so that's kind of nice. All right, we found another land, which has put us in a little bit of a weird spot that we're better off just not attacking here so that we can use Meeting of the Minds. Or I guess if we get really hard up, we could stoke the flames, but... all right, let's try it. I'm assuming it gets countered. No, it didn't even... We're gonna just let it go? Okay. That's a bit surprising, honestly. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was a little weird. All right, I guess we're gonna attack. Nothing? Wow, no Wandering Emperor, no anything. I guess we're gonna shoot the opponents. I mean, I probably should just use Lightning Strike there, honestly, if I'm gonna do anything. We're looking for a couple more land here, really, to help us function. All right, what do they got? Herd Migration. Oh, so this is a domain deck that just didn't have the most efficient draw, I guess. Okay, well, we're probably not going to beat that under the circumstances. Invasion of Zendikar, sure. And then I guess unless we get, well, I don't know. I don't even know what we could have that matters here, to tell you the truth. I mean, I guess if they tap out to play Atraxa, we can bounce Atraxa. So that would be somewhat appealing. I mean, it's something. I guess we go with this. All right. I mean, they might just sweep the board here too. And we'll just end up bouncing the third path probably. But, I mean, I don't know. Greed, you might really go for Atraxa here. Not that we'd be able to kill them. That's 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. We'd be able to go 9, 10. Oh, actually, no. We'd be able to flip the Poppet Stitcher, actually. Okay, you get it. This is weird. Would we be actually willing to bounce the Atali here? That's pretty gross. I mean, we might have to if we want to have any semblance of beating the opponent, unfortunately. But man, that is a tough one. I'm assuming you just get rid of Poppet Stitcher. Yeah, there's no need to do anything else. Can we win if we don't bounce the Atali? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean... Alright, I guess we'll try. We do get a couple of tokens out of it. You know, that's almost good enough. But I think we have to let it ride, because I feel like if anything dumb happens here, it's probably going to be because the opponent can sweep the board or something anyway. So having another third path doesn't really help us in particular, I don't think. I was wondering if they had another ley line. They do have another ley line. Look at that. Sometimes you just know things, you know? Wow, so we can stroke. We can almost kill them. Not quite. Okay, we're attacking. They obviously just probably block a 1/1 here. Alright, so they're going to take 4, go to 8. Man, that is so close. We just can't do it. Wish we could. I don't really have enough to play Urabrask and take advantage of the moment, unfortunately. Would be nice if we could chain a couple of spells there. I guess there's a world where if I'd just played Urabrask, we could have tapped creatures and then cast Stoke the Flames. Don't think we would have had enough red mana though. Okay, well, kind of just is what it is, unfortunately. And if they play Atraxa, we actually can't attack into Atraxa, so we're going to have to try to burn them out completely, which is tough. Kami War, okay. That still gives us a chance, actually. Let's go ahead and just shoot the opponent. Put them to 7. And now that, or to 5. That actually gives us a chance to win here. Because now we attack and we can stoke the flames. Feels like we got a little lucky, truthfully. Well, that makes things somewhat easier. Because then we can attack. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, right? So what if we attack, and then we can try to lightning strike? Actually, let's do this first. Whoa, Arena, don't tap all the red mana. Jeez. Actually, hold on. Let's tap that and that. So when we do this, we target the opponent, and we can tap this. All right, does that get through? It does. Wow, I don't know how we won that, but we did. Sweet. All right, let's keep it. Okay, slow start, but we're okay. We can live with that. So funny, too, in that last game, the Poppet Stitcher really came through for us. I was not expecting that. I'm glad it worked out. All right, end the turn. Opponent doesn't have anything. Cool, cool. What if we tried to just impulse here? Are they going to let us have an impulse? They are. We got Baral and Karazev. That's cool. Man, I kind of want more land here too, but we're probably okay. And then let's give them something to target here. Let's go with this and see how they feel. I mean, if they're going to counter, well, they're going to say if you're going to counter or kill something, this is a pretty good candidate. Yep. Not a surprise. Okay. Ooh, that's kind of good. But I'm going to go with this. They're going to counter that one? All right, they had to make this appear. Fair enough. All right, Emery Deluge. So maybe we can get another land and we can play Urabrask with the ability to try and bounce it. That would be cool. But we didn't, so we're not. Guess we're just going to do this. Discard. Man, do we discard the other big score? I guess so. Let's discard this. All right, and we found some more land, so that's good. End the turn. All right, unlicensors. That's cool. We don't really care about stuff in our yard, so that's fine. Don't mind decks playing that, though. It sort of makes sense when you're worried about all the Atraxa or Reanimator stuff. All right, we got a back up Urabrask, so let's see what happens here. All right, that one sticks. We will try to end the turn. I'm assuming they're going to try to target our Urabrask. Nope. they're not. Looks like they're just gonna go remove stuff from the yard. Okay. Sounds good. I mean, it's weird that they're the ones playing the more obvious control deck, and we are definitely out-mana-ing them. But, you know, I can live with that. I'm not mad about it. Leer, huh? We don't have that many things in our yard. But could it be enough to still want to play Leer here? I think the answer could be yes. So let's... they get to remove 2, so we're only going to get 1, you know? Let's do this first. Don't need more land. Like, not at this point. We've done a pretty good job so far. So we can Leer and have 3 left. All right. See how the opponent feels about it. Fairy Mastermind. Okay. You got it. And we're gonna make disappear that. Oh, so you just play that just to sacrifice it to make disappear. Okay. I guess I'm good with that. Feels like that's not nearly as bad as that could have gone. So sure. Good play by the opponent though. I guess we're just gonna attack for 4. This is only a red instant or sorcery, just any instant sorcery. No, it's any instant or sorcery produces a red mana. Okay, cool. All right, they're removing some things. We can live with that. Opponent is going to have a lot of cards that are problematic for us here, which sucks. Okay, let's try this. I could have discarded the other Urabrask, but I'm kind of playing around the idea that we might have to have a backup. Yeah, I guess we go ahead and play this. And then we go to attack. And here comes a Wandering Emperor finally. No, not a Wandering Emperor. We'll bounce this. Or try to anyway. And that resolves. Question is, do we play? Yeah, we just go for it. Oh, we gotta get through the attack step first. All right, there we go. I mean, they probably just have a sweeper. They have it, they have it. Then we just try to play the other Urabrask and hopefully chain off a couple things, get a draw spell of some kind. But I have a feeling this is just going to end in bad news for us. All right, there you go. There's a Sunfall, right? No, it's a Shieldred. It was not a Sunfall. Interesting. Ooh, that doesn't help us though. That's a real bad card. Yep, alright. Dang it. Needed a spell there really badly to at least give us an opportunity. Alright, we get to start clearing our graveyard of any relevant stuff. Alright, Realm Breaker. Did not see that coming. That's a thing. Wow, that sucks. Okay, well, that's that. Yep, Millis. There was a land. Oh man, we lost the city on fire. That's sad. That would have been cool if we'd have got that there. Would have been able to attack. Would have been pretty sweet. All right, opponent, you can put me out of my misery as soon as you're ready. because we got a whole lot of nothing happening. Yep, you get another Urabrask. Man, alright, GG's. Like, we just drew lands to end that game. Boo. Okay, I think we're just going to play that and pass and see what the opponent's up to. Leaving us both options if we want a Fading Hope or play with fire, depending on what the opponent does here. I think we're still just going to hold. I don't think there's too much else to do here. All right, wedding announcements. Fair. I think we're just going to bounce one of those. Sure, we'll take that. Why not? And we'll play land and we'll just play this. All right, and honestly, I almost shot the token. I probably should have, because it'd be better to try to defend and bounce a Poppet Stitcher or a third path, but is what it is. This feels like a tough situation for us as a whole anyway, so we'll see how that works out. Get rid of that. All right. Well, that's not bad. I mean, we can play this and then still cast Meeting of the Minds. That's kind of cool. And end the turn. No attacks. Let's see your Wandering Emperor friend. Yep. To no one's surprise, there is a Wandering Emperor. Now the downside is they're going to get to plus the token. Maybe they just make another token here, actually. They may not plus. It's possible. It would make sense to, but... Alright. Okay. Alright. Now we just got to find some more spells. Alright, so they made double token, which makes sense. Sure, no blocks. Now I just have to figure out how I want to use... Oh, well that's a thing. So now we could play Carry Zev. We could cast the Stoke the Flames to kill one of these. We could Lightning Strike to kill another one of these and attack those into the Wandering Emperor. That's a lot. I don't think that's all going to resolve. But, you know, let's see. Let's see what happens. Let's tap this. Oh, I guess when I cast this first. Target one of these. Tap this. Tap our 2/4s since they can't attack here. No, it's not really. We're not going to attack with this, right? Yeah, that's fine. Wait. That's colorless. Says, pay that. Oh, we have to tap those manually? That's weird. I thought it was going to spin that for me. But is the case. All right. Okay. So we got some things for free there. We send these over here. Try to off that if we're lucky. I mean, I assume you block one of them, right? At a minimum? Oh, they're going to shoot one, block one. Okay, so we actually don't get to kill the Wandering Emperor. Oh, no. We did. Weird. They didn't even block one there. I guess maybe if they're going to plan to Sunfall here, you just keep your 2/2 and get an exercise token. I mean, I guess no. I mean, I guess so. You keep it, give us an extra 1/1. I mean, all right. That would make sense, I suppose. Nope, it's a Zergo and Urjo tie. Intriguing. Okay, they get to search and put something in their hand. Oh boy, I don't know what's about to happen right now, but I'm here for it. Okay, let's see if we can draw something. I mean, we get to draw. It's going to be something. Okay, this is lesser value, right? Lesser amount of value that shares a card type with it from your hand without payment. So we would have to... Man, our first instant or sorcery spell. That's tough. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Ooh. Man, another Iconoclast would be cool here, but I'm just gonna take a Lightning Strike. And wow, 2, 4, 5, 6, it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, let's just go for it. I mean, what else are we gonna do? Yeah, you smite that. That's fine. That reads to me like there's not a sweeper though, because like you probably wouldn't care about just 2 damage there. All right, opponent's at 10. I mean, a Sunfall's huge here. You get a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But if they don't have it, I mean, you know, we still got stuff. Uh-oh. Is this a farewell? Maybe? This could also be like White Sun's Twilight or whatever. There's a billion things it could be right now. Okay, Wandering Emperor. That's still probably okay, I think. They go to 13. All right, so we've got 8. We have 11. Dang. That's tough. All right, let's go here, just in case. Oh, this pile here. All right. I probably could have saved it, but I was like, I don't know, maybe they have a way to shoot a creature or whatever. Wanted to make sure that was just gone. Opponent's at 6. I mean, we have 8 showing. This feels like we might get away with one. All right, Zergo notice I can still find something here, so I'm not going to get too excited just yet. We're going to go down to 6. Yep. All right, what'd they find? They picked the dragon up, so I'm assuming nothing. Yeah, okay, we got there. All right, let's keep it. Oh boy, this is gonna be something. Maybe they don't go too hard on us. Okay, that's annoying, but we can kill that, so that's okay. I don't know if we will, because like here's a situation too where we might be able to just play third path and hopefully they try to kill it with their Duder and we just bounce our creatures. I guess we kill that though. If they're gonna attack with it, let's do it. All right. Nothing else from their side. We like that for the most part. I'm trying to pay for the third path. There we go. Like for some reason, Arena just stuck there. All right. In the turn. They didn't play anything, so I have to assume there's some variety of kill spell. Nothing. What? How, Sway? Oh, because that's what you're doing. Well, that kind of makes sense too, I guess. Probably more things from... let's see what lands they get. Because this might just be playing an Atali here. Because that's not that uncommon, sadly. Alright, I guess we're gonna do this really kind of just looking for land. Oh boy, there are no lands there. Geez. I don't even know what to do with this. I guess we take this because we can still scry and play it on the cheap. I mean, like, oh, that was real bad. Oh. Oh, Atali here. No, there's a Chandra here. Okay. That's a thing. So yeah, this looks like another one of those decks that's like probably just going to be Breach in another turn or something, but nope, don't want a big score. We need lands for sure here, deck. That much I know. I don't know a lot, but I know that much. We third path, attack, shoot, Chandra. Okay. That seems right. And then go to our attacks, shoot, miss Chandra, down to 0. And let's just hope we don't die to a ridiculous breach or something. I mean, they might have been hoping to Chandra and then just a double big thing. Whatever big thing is. Alright, shielded. You have to sack a non-token, right? Yeah, alright. Don't really get much say-so in that one. Ooh, give us an untapped lands. We attack, they block, we could double shoot the shielded. That'd be kind of nice. I'd be into that. That is a lot less interesting. What do we do? I mean, we could still do it and then shoot the opponents or whatever. I mean, I guess that's still fine. Does the backside of this have reach? No, it has vigilance and haste. Alright. I mean, I guess this is fine. I mean, we're really just hoping the opponent, I mean, doesn't do something absurd, but they probably are anyway. Yeah, I mean, I guess. A little bit late, but sure. I mean, block what you wanna. Alright. Taken 2. I have to assume it's just like breach or something in hand. I can't, I'm trying to process what else they'd be slow rolling here. But, I mean, I guess it could be more shield rids or something. How many cards do we have in our yard? We have 6. Okay. And it could be other Praetors too. I mean, they'd be tough right now. Alright, they're digging, so that's not totally bad for us. They're cracking a blood token. I mean, it could also be false hope. But, you know, maybe. Maybe it's a thing. Oh, Grixis command. We lose our whole board. Boo. Yep, you got it. You know what? They didn't attack us, and I guess that's fine. But that could also be the land they needed to cast Breach, which is probably more likely. And I don't think this is particularly going to be enough. Alright. Okay, sure, you got it. Alright, I'm going to keep it. If this is mono red, though, they might be able to beat this draw, because it's not going to be all that fast, but we'll see what happens. I'm into it. It is not mono red, so that's our first good sign. Alright, the opponent didn't do anything for 2 turns. Don't hate that. Alright, nothing from the opponent. Let's try an impulse. They are going to let us impulse. I guess we just take a third path? I mean, not really sure what else to do here. And, alright, this probably isn't going to live, but let's do it. Okay. How fast does he die? Okay, leyline binding, sure. Why not? Okay, that's not the most productive thing, but maybe we can still turn this into a little something. All right, end the turn. All right, hey, there's no more leyline binding, so that's something. Don't know if it's something we really hang our hat on, but yeah, it's a starting point. Oh, they might have something anyway, though. No. All right, shoot the opponent for a 3. Wow, we got all the value there? Seriously? I would not have guessed that. All right. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Let's auto pay. I guess I could have tapped the Baral and carry Zev. I should have done that manually. That's a little disappointing. All right, those aren't bad as follow-ups here. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening here, why the opponent's not playing stuff. It's a little bit unnerving, if I'm being honest. But here we go. Wow, all that's just going to be a thing? Wow, what's even happening right now? In the turn? I mean, now we might just go looking for burn damage. If they're not going to kill us, I mean, sure. I mean, we just look for a thing to bounce Atraxa, right? That'll work. Yeah, that's all we want. So we'll just take the Fading Hope. Just don't be dumb and try to cast big score here so we don't discard our Fading Hope. But they definitely played a land to cast the Atraxa here. So they shouldn't have anything else left. There's also the other reality too, is we can attack with everything. As long as it's not Baral and Kari Zev, we can, if we had a play with fire, we could just kill our own creature too before they had a chance to gain life from the block. But that'll do it. All right, cool. Another win. All right, so a quick rundown of what we played with this one. We had 3 Fading Hope, 4 Play with Fire, 3 Impulse, 4 Lightning Strike, 4 Third Path, 2 Poppet Stitcher, 2 Baral and Kari Zev, 3 Meeting of the Minds, 2 Big Scores, 3 Stoke the Flame, 4 Urabrask, 1 Lear, Disciple of the Drowned, 1 City on Fire. We had 6 Island, 1 Otawara, 8 Mountain, 1 Sekinzen, 4 each of Shivan Reef and Storm Carved Coast. Now, one of the things I would say here that's a little tough is that you kind of need to be playing with counters in this deck. And the choice is probably going to be Mana Leak. And as much as I like something like City on Fire, it really kind of didn't come through for us. So I would probably cut the City on Fire, cut probably 1 Meeting of the Minds, even though I do like drawing cards. And it's kind of hard to decide on the last thing. I might even go to just a 61 cards at that point, because we had mana in most of our games. So I'd probably just cut a Meeting of the Minds, cut the City on Fire, and go up to 3 Mana Leaks, because I think you need them in the matches where you're running into like Atalis and Breach and Chandra, right? It just makes those games easier if you can just counter those. But otherwise, the deck was at least fun and entertaining, but there's still some other things we can talk about. Now, particularly, this is one of those things that I think it's one of those decks you kind of have to really measure when you play things, because you like to be able to play stuff and bounce your own things. You can protect them because it still leaves a creature behind. But at the same time, you kind of have to figure out when it's worth it to go for it just for the sake of pressure and being aggressive, right? Because ultimately, we can still kill opponents with burn damage in this deck, and that's a real thing. So you don't want to get too caught up on protecting your key creatures as well either. And sometimes they just don't have it, and you're setting up to where they can eventually just get a sweeper. So there's a lot of little things going on here, and this is one I think you should probably play in the play queue for probably about 15 or so games to really get a feel for it before trying to play it on the ladder. And now for today's card spotlight, we're going to talk about Autochthon Worm. And I don't even know if I'm saying that correctly, but the reason I bring it up is it does have Convoke, even though it happens to not be red or blue. Like, this card's actually surprisingly still worth $5. And I don't know if I've ever seen this card cast. Like, not in Standard, not since it got printed, not in any Commander game. I'm sure maybe some decks that care about Convoke or something, or going really wide with tokens, is probably considering playing this. But I think there's other things you can do that are better, but hey, if you have these sitting around in your boxes, this is far from a bulk rare, surprisingly. And let me say, if you enjoyed this, but maybe you're looking for something even a little more stable that happens to play blue and red, I do have a Jeskai Dragons deck that actually is pretty good, and it doesn't look like the ones you've been seeing. But that's all I have for you for now. We'll see you next time.